Thank you for calling Wellness Partners. This is Riley, your scheduling assistant. How may I help you today?
Hey Riley, I would like to schedule an appointment.
I'd be happy to help you with scheduling. Let me get some information from you so we can find the right appointment. What type of appointment are you looking to schedule today?
Just a physical checkup.
Thanks for letting me know. Do you have a specific provider you'd like to see for your physical checkup, or would you prefer the first available appointment?
Just the first available appointment, please.
Have you visited our clinic before, or will this be your first appointment with us?
This will be my first appointment.
Since this is your first visit, I'll need to collect some basic information. Could I have your full name, please?
Sure, my full name is Max Bender.
Thank you, Max Bender. Could you please provide your date of birth to help us set up your record?
Yeah, my date of birth is the 1st of January 2010.
Thank you, Max. Is this physical checkup for an urgent concern that needs immediate attention, or is this a routine visit?
Just a routine visit.
Great, Max. Let me check our availability for a routine physical checkup with the first available provider. This will take just a moment. Checking now. Please hold on. Got it. Do you have your calendar open?
Yeah, when at the available times.
For your routine physical checkup with the first available provider, I see availability on Friday, September 19th, between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. or between 1:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. Do you have a preferred time within those windows?
Just the first appointment on Friday, please.
Booking now. Please hold on. You're all booked.
Alright, then thank you.
Great, Max. I've booked your routine physical checkup with the first available provider on Friday, September 19th at 6 a.m. Since this is your first visit, please arrive 20 minutes early to complete new patient forms. Also bring your insurance card, photo ID, and a list of current medications. Your appointment will last about 60 minutes. Would you like to receive a reminder call or a text message before your appointment?
No, I don't need a reminder. So, could you tell me a joke?
I'm glad to hear you don't need a reminder. And sure, here's a light one for you. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. If you need any more help with your appointment or anything else, just let me know.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Goodbye.
Thank you for scheduling with Wellness Partners. Have a great day, and goodbye.
This AI voice agent right here took me less than an hour to create, and I'm gonna show you how to do it now. So the first thing you should understand is how these AI voice agents actually work. So you got the user input right over here, just me talking to the AI voice agent and, well, excuse my writing, it's not good, but the AI voice agent receives the user input and then follows these steps. So first comes the speech to text, STT, that is something like deepgram. It just transcribes the speech that you have given the AI voice agent and transforms that into text. After that comes a reasoning model that can be GPT, that can be Claude, that can be Grok, that can be Gemini, whatever you want. Just a reasoning model that can then find out a good response for the text for your specific input. Then after the reasoning comes the text to speech, which is this step but reversed. So you get the text from the reasoning model to the response to the input, and that is converted into speech. For example, with 11 Labs, it just puts in the text and then puts out the speech, and that speech then is given to the user so the conversation can continue. So before we get into it, I just want to mention all of these skills that I show here. We are using them in my agency, PromptCall AI, which builds these exact AI voice agents for businesses. And in this video, I'll build a basic AI voice agent just to find available times and then book appointments. But we at PromptCall AI can also do more advanced AI voice agents, from prompt optimization to multiple AI voice agents acting as one and automating everything you can think of with Make.com. So let's dive into it. So what we're going to use for the AI voice agents is Vapi and Make.com. Make.com is for the automations and Vapi for the AI voice agent building. So just a quick overview of the things here. The first thing you get here is the assistant tabs. Here you'll configure the assistants, write a prompt, and just can tweak things like you can input a voice from 11 Labs, Rhyme AI, Deepgram, everything you want. You can also add custom transcribers. Here you can set the language. It can speak every language there's out there. Then you configure the tools. The tools are what the AI voice agent uses to, for example, book appointments. That is basically the most important stuff about it. Then we've got the tools. Here we will configure the tools that the AI voice agent can use for the booking. Here you can configure phone numbers, calls. Here the API keys, you gotta be careful with your private API key. Do not share this publicly because this one is your last fallback API key. If someone has this, they can basically access your whole account. The public API key is not so important. Of course, you shouldn't just show it everywhere, but you can always delete it if you'd like. You can also build workflows, do outbound calls, squads. That is the multi-agent workflows, which is pretty practical if you got really a large workflow to handle. Down here is just some metrics where you can track how the calls are. The call logs are pretty interesting, especially if you see others calling AI voice agents and just seeing what they asked them, what they said. And from that data, you can improve the AI voice agents. So listen to them. That is basically the whole overview. Then let's create a assistant. We will name this assistant, let's say Steve. We'll select the blank template so we can write our own prompt. All right, I already got the script written out. All of the scripts and prompts you see in this video are going to be available in the Google Doc. I got linked in the description. So now we paste the prompt in there. Here I got the first message. I'm just going to copy that into here. This is just going to be the first thing that the AI voice agent will say to the caller. Then publish that. Never forget publishing. It's just saving the whole thing that you did. I'm going to choose GPT 4.1. First, it is less expensive and has less latency. Latency is up here, 1220 milliseconds. That is the time the AI voice agent will need to analyze and go through the whole process. Right here, user, STT, GPT, text-to-speech, user. All of that is done in 1.22 seconds. The configuring with the voices you can choose. I always like to use the 11 Labs voices. I just think they're a bit better. Let's pick Charlie. Publish that. All right, let's try them.
Hi, this is Steve, your AI assistant from Aqua Plumbing. How can I assist you?
Hey Steve, I would like to book an appointment. Before we do that, can you tell me a bit more about Aqua Plumbing?
Of course. Aqua Plumbing is your trusted local plumbing service available from Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We handle a wide range of plumbing needs, everything from drain cleaning, faucet and toilet repairs or replacements, to emergency burst pipe repairs and full home repiping. Our team is professional and experienced, guaranteeing quality work. For emergencies, we offer 24/7 service to quickly address urgent issues like flooding, major leaks, or no running water. Prices vary depending on the service, and we always aim to provide clear estimates up front. Is there a specific plumbing issue you'd like help with or a service you want to schedule?
Yeah, about the service I want to schedule, my sink is always dripping, so I don't know how to fix it. So I just wanted to ask if I could schedule an appointment with you.
I understand that your sink is dripping. I'd be happy to help you schedule that appointment for you. First, what kind of sink is it? Is it a kitchen sink, bathroom sink, or something else?
It's a bathroom sink.
Thank you. And did you already use our Aqua Plumbing services before?
No.
Since you are a new client, I'd need your full name, date of birth, and email to continue. Could you please provide those?
Sure, my full name is Max Bender, my date of birth is the 1st of January 2010, and my email address is promptcallai@gmail.com.
Thanks, Max. M-A-X. Date of birth is January 1st, 2010. Your email address is promptcallai@gmail.com. Got that right?
Yeah.
Could you also please provide the address where the bathroom sink repair will take place?
Yeah, it's Sesame Street, 123.
Great, thank you. The address is Sesame Street, 123. Let me check our availability for a bathroom sink repair. This will take just a moment.
Do you have availability for 12 p.m.?
I'm checking our availability for the bathroom sink repair. This will take just a moment.
Here you can see that he can check the availability because we haven't configured the tool yet. That's what we're going to do next. And also with the agent, this long answer that is usually too long to put on a call. You usually don't want that. You want to minimize it to, I don't know, 3 to 4 or 5 sentences just to keep the conversation natural. This would require just a bit of prompting to fix it. So now the voice agent can say stuff, but it doesn't do anything. So let's fix that. So let's create a new tool, which we're gonna call Get Even Steve. And this tool is gonna be the description. This tool allows you to check a central booking calendar. All times provided are formatted in ISO 8601 format. So if you are not familiar with ISO 8601 format, it is this over here, just a standardized way to format dates. It's one of many, but it is one that is mostly used with AI agents or AI in general. Then properties are very important. That is going to be the input that the AI voice agent will give, and you will need that in the automation later. So set this to required, strings okay, then apply this. Here add messages, that is useful. So when the AI voice agent is executing the tool, it's not like silent, but actually says something when it starts it, when it successfully completes it, when it fails it. And if you'd like, you can add a request response delay. It is not so important as the other ones, but I usually add it. For the start message, we're just gonna add checking now, request complete. Got it. Do you have your calendar open? So that is just an open question to then again tell the caller to respond to the AI voice agent, because the AI voice agent won't talk by itself after the tool is completed. It will just say this right here and then stay silent and wait for the user input. So this is also important to add a question afterwards. Request delay, I'd say please hold on, and request failed. It looks like I wasn't able to access calendar. Do you want me to try again? So the user can just say yeah, and it will just try it again. So also very important is the server URL, which we're going to do now. You already got a folder configured. So this is what it's going to look like in the end. I am just going to delete this one, and we're going to start from scratch. So with the webhook, we'll create a custom webhook, then add a webhook. Please always name these, do it for your sanity. It is way easier if you name just all webhooks and also all accounts that you're gonna add if everything's named the same. It's a pain in the ass to find out which one's which. So we're gonna name this get event Steve. It's gonna create a server URL. We're gonna copy that and paste it right here. Save this one. And if you've configured a tool and want to use it, you also need to add it into here, the tools tab. If you don't add it there, it will not have access to the tool and it is completely useless. Now we can't create the scenario yet because we first got to activate this webhook once by the AI voice agent. So let's just do that. Hey Steve, I would like to schedule an appointment for tomorrow. Could you just check the calendar availability for tomorrow before we do anything else?
Checking now. It looks like I wasn't able to access the calendar.
Okay, so here in make.com, we now got the message. And now that we got the message, we can start configuring our tool. So we start with setting up a Google Calendar module, which we will set to get free busy information. So it will find the busy information on our calendar, so the times on which are events. For the minimum time, we will set in the date and time variables. We will set hour. Then up here, the time is under two calls, function, arguments, and there's the date time. We're gonna add this, and we are gonna set the hours to 0. Then copy the whole thing. Then to maximum time, we're going to add days. And the first thing we're going to add, set our date time to 0 and add days 1. This will cause the time checking of the module to start at the beginning of this day and end by the beginning of the following day, so 24 hours. And then we're going to set the calendar ID to whatever calendar you've set. For me, it's Aqua Plumbing. That is the calendar. Then we're going to configure the first ChatGPT or OpenAI module. I almost all of the time use GPT 4.1 system. You can use any you'd like, as long as they work and they use a time that is okay, it doesn't matter. Especially if the automation doesn't have to be that fast. Then we're gonna add one-time development system role, then another time. and then user. So the role is the role you are, or the role that the prompt is. So the hierarchical positioning of the prompt. Development system just tells the LLM how they should act, how they should operate, what they should do with the data, and the user input is then usually just the data. These prompts are also set in the Google Docs that is linked in the description. First, the get event busy time JSON. We're going to just copy that one. That is the name for the module. Rename this. And then here is the first system prompt. That is the context. First system prompt, you're smart. What that transforms an array with collections into a JSON string. So an array is basically just a list of information. Then the second system prompt, we're gonna copy this one, copy that, and add this in here. And then comes the user prompt and paste it in here. This is a variable that is from another module. Here we need to add the busy array from the Google Calendar, which we can find under this. So what this basically does, it takes the array that it gets from the Google Calendar and transforms it into a JSON string, which contains all of the information that is given by the Google Calendar, which makes it possible to modify that data, all the data from the Google Calendar, in just one step, because it is all in this JSON string, and the JSON string is more comprehensible for LLMs like ChatGPT. So this takes the times, and because from the Google Calendar get free busy information, it always returns the times in Zulu time or UTC +0 or GMT +0, whatever you'd like to call it. And because I am in UTC +2, I need to add 2 hours to that value, to the start and end time, to make the times accurate to my time zone. And the second thing it does, it subtracts 30 minutes from every start time. You need to do that because it always sets the start times of the busy times as free times when you turn it around. For example, an appointment is from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then if you turn it around, then for example, free times are from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. That would not be possible, because if they book at 4 p.m., you will have a double booking, because one appointment will be from 4 p.m. to 4:30 and the initial appointment is from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you always need to subtract 30 minutes from the start time. So you got 3:30 p.m. And if they book this, there's no overlapping of times. So now that we've configured the first OpenAI module, we can configure the second. Again, create a completion, then set the model. Again, I set it to 4.1. You can set it to whatever you'd like. Then developer system, and the user message. And again, you can just copy everything out of the Google Doc that is provided in the description of the video. Then copy the user prompt and also paste it here. Perfect. And we gotta change the variable to the result that we got from the last ChatGPT module. This one basically just receives the busy times in the JSON string and then converts them into the free times and gives that as a normal string in letters that we can read. And it does that by the instructions that I give it, that all free times are all the times that are not during busy times and between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And we're going to call this one just find free times. Perfect. Now we just have to configure the webhook response. That is the response that it sends back to the AI voice agents with all the information it got from the AI automation. You can find the format of this in the Vapi documentation, and to Vapi docs, and then go to tools and custom tools. Then go down, and then server response format. That is the one we're going to copy, and I recommend reading a bit or all of the Vapi documentation so you learn a bit more about Vapi. And actually some interesting things are in there that you normally wouldn't come up with. So now that we got this, we're going to paste that into the webhook response and then paste in for the toCall ID. The toCall ID we got from the first webhook, the custom webhook. It is under toCalls and then ID. Then the result, we will get the result from the second OpenAI module. If you hover over a variable of a module, you'll see that the specific module that the value belongs to will pulse. So that makes it pretty easy to find out which information belongs to which module. So now we got all the set up and we can save it. Let's try it out.
Hi, this is Steve. your AI assistant from Aqua Plumbing. How can I assist you?
Hey Steve, I would like to schedule a call with Aqua Plumbing tomorrow at 12 p.m. Before we do anything else, could you please check the calendar availability for tomorrow at 12 p.m. so I know if there are any available appointments for that time?
Checking now. Please hold on. Got it. Do you have your calendar open?
When are the available times?
We have availability between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow. Would 12 p.m. work for you, or would you like to choose another time within that range?
Perfect. It got that all right. I set it so that if there are no busy times, it will just output that the available times are from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it executed that perfectly. So now we can configure the booking event. So now we can add a new custom tool, which we're going to call Book Event Steve. Then description. This tool allows you to book appointments. All times will be formatted in ISO 8601 format. The property will again be called date time, and the property describes this is the caller's preferred available date time formatted in ISO 8601 format. Set this to required and apply this. The server URL, we're going to set it right away. Then we are going to add the messages now. Starting message, we will add booking now, request complete, you're all booked. Is there anything else I can help you with? Request failed is going to be, it looks like I'm having problems accessing the calendar. Would you like me to try again? And request response delay is going to be please hold on. We're going to now go to make. This is how the AI automation will look like, but we're going to delete this and set a new webhook, custom webhook, add a webhook, and this is going to be called book event Steve. Save this, copy the address, paste it into the server URL, save the whole tool, and then add the tool to the AI voice agent, publish it, and now we just have to try that out.
Hi, this is Steve, your AI assistant from Aqua Plumbing. How can I assist you?
Hey Steve, I would like to schedule an appointment for tomorrow at 12 p.m. Could you please just check the calendar for tomorrow at 12 p.m. and see if there are any available appointments?
Checking now. Please hold on. Got it. Do you have your calendar open?
Sure. Is the time at 12 p.m. available because I want to book it? And if it's available, could you please book it now?
Booking now. It looks like I'm having problems.
So this is going to be the easiest scenario you're probably ever going to create. Okay, now we're going to add a Google Calendar. Now we're going to add a Google Calendar event, but now create an event. The calendar ID to whatever calendar you want. The event name, I will just add appointment Aqua Plumbing. I'll set the start date to the time in here, but what you have to look out for is the date time in here is in Zulu time, so UTC. And in this module, it's different than with the get free busy time information, because this module converts all times into your specific time zone that you set in the settings of make.com. So this is already set to my time zone so that it would add 2 hours to the Zulu time. And because that time is already in my time zone, I need to change that by just subtracting 2 hours from the start date. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add hours and this date time, and then add hours -2. This will subtract 2 hours. We don't have to set an end date, but we can just do 30 minutes. That is hour, minute, minute. That means 30 minutes. That is all for the Google Calendar event. And for the webhook response, just the same. All the webhook responses are also in the Google Docs. So I'll just copy it from there, paste it in there. And here I only have to change the to-call ID because the result is just the appointment was booked successfully to let the AI voice agent know that the appointment is booked. Let's try it out.
Hi, this is Steve, your AI assistant from Aqua Plumbing. How can I assist you?
Hey Steve, I am interested in booking an appointment tomorrow. Could you please check the calendar availability for tomorrow at 12 p.m. before we do anything else?
Checking now. Please hold on. Got it. Do you have your calendar open?
When are the available times?
I have checked our availability, and we have an opening tomorrow at 12 p.m. Does that work for you?
Yes, that works for me.
Great. Did you already use our services before, or are you a new client?
Nope, I didn't use your services before.
Since you're a new client, I'll need your full name, date of birth, and email to continue. Could you please provide this information for me?
Sure, my full name is Max Bender, my date of birth is the 1st of January 2010, and my email address is promptcallai@gmail.com.
Thank you, Max. To confirm, your name is Max Bender, Maxbender. Your date of birth is January 1st, 2010, and your email address is promptcallai@gmail.com. Correct?
Yes, please book the event at 12 p.m.
Booking now. Please hold on. You're all booked. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for scheduling with Aqua Plumbing, Max. See you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Alright, that worked perfectly. We now got an appointment at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So this AI voice agent was now just configured for getting the event and booking the event. But to have it really answer questions and be conversational, you would have to tweak the prompt a lot, add a lot more information, add in more guidelines to make it seem as human as possible. But this is a good foundation to start from. If you have any questions on anything or have wishes for some videos, just let me know in the comments. Remember that all of these prompts are in the Google Doc that is linked in the video description. And of course, if you want to know more about AI voice agents and AI automation, check out my social media platforms. And if you want to see more of these AI voice agent tutorials, consider dropping a follow to never miss a new video.